Hello! Hey, it is episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again. Okay, so since last time we watched the first episode together, a lot of stuff has happened in the world of Matt Murdock, and you can definitely see the join between the original idea for Daredevil Born Again and the sort of quick or sort of halfway through change to what we are now seeing on screen. So we're going to watch it together. I think quick way of catch up is the courtroom stuff is what remains. The newer stuff is the kind of addition of Frank Castle, who hopefully we're going to see in this episode. Watching this live with you, I'll watch it again later. So there will be spoilers because I'm going to say what I'm seeing and how I react to it. But I'm interested in what you think so far. I'm pleasantly surprised. There's a lot of positives from the series so far. I think you can definitely see where the Disneyfication of it was going to be and how they've and where the pushback is, and it kind of meets somewhere in the middle, which actually might be a nice middle ground for people approaching Daredevil for the first time. So let's get into it. Episode 5, season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. It's called With Interest. It's a 41-minute episode. The tagline is, "A day in the life of Matt Murdock gets intense, forcing him to team up with a familiar face." I don't think we can go on now without mentioning the Frank Castle and Matt Murdock intense conversation. Just what an incredible job both those actors do. I'm a big fan of both actors. I think Charlie Cox is incredible. He brings so much to this role. Bearing in mind he's doing a lot of the heavy lifting now because, yes, we have Kingpin and we have Vanessa, but we also have no Foggy and no Karen at this point. So a lot of people would say they're the emotional core of the show. Almost like Matt is doing all of those things. He's doing the lighthearted stuff with his partner, our new girlfriend, and he's also got the intensity and the real upset about what's happened to Foggy. So yeah, it's all happening, man. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get watching and see how this episode takes us. I can't remember the last time I watched something week to week like this. So yeah. Anyway, okay, let's go. When you see play, press play. Okay, so I press play, and we're probably both going to watch an advert at the same time as each other. So I'm watching an advert. I've got 54 seconds of the advert left. I didn't queue it up so that the advert was missed off. I just did this as a bit of a last-minute thing. We've got an advert for Snow White at the moment. 40 odd seconds of that left. I'll let you know when the actual program starts. Yeah, we got another. Oh, we got an advert now. Another advert for what seems to be a computer game. Maybe a soldier-based thing. So yeah, if you're watching now or in the future, or if you're watching in the past, how did you do that? But what are your thoughts on the series so far? How's it going with Daredevil Born Again? It's when I'm maybe a bit atypical when there's things that I haven't seen for a while. Getting to see them is great, so I'm probably quite accepting of that. To a point, I think that was always my point of view with, say, Star Wars, for example. I'll be like, well, it's just more Star Wars. Okay, so I'm watching the recap at the moment. I'll tell you when we get going. But then you go, oh, there's more of it, and then it's like, oh, there's too much of it. So it's been a nice gap, a nice period of time before this series of Daredevil. So we can't say that we've been inundated with Daredevil things. Obviously, there was the small appearance in a few bits and pieces. Particularly like She-Hulk and things like that. So yeah, Fisk is Fisk is doing corrupt stuff, but like not overtly being, well, they are criminal stuff, but not as criminal as Vanessa wants them to be. I did think Vanessa struck me as slightly different. I didn't realize she'd been recast because it's been so long since I watched the originals. The original series. So yeah, a different Vanessa, who I believe she wasn't told that she was being replaced. I think a lot of stuff in here happened kind of on the fly. I like the. I've grown to like the new credits. A slightly different take on the theme. Have you ever seen, or if you Google Daredevil theme a cappella from a few years ago, you've got the people doing the old, a cappella singing, all different pitch voices doing. It's incredible. It's just everything is crumbling in the, in this opening. The statues are crumbling. Justice is crumbling. So that name, David Feige, you might think, oh, that's just, was it Kevin Feige, Nepo thing? But no, he actually was. He was one of the writers. He actually was a vigilante as such. He was one of the beret-wearing guardian angels on the New York subway. If you remember those in the news years ago, and he kind of did some kind of vigilante justice, and a lot of what he writes for these episodes are based on his real experiences. So that's kind of an interesting little thing I found out recently. Don't know if he wrote this episode though. No, he didn't. But I spotted his name in the credits. Music's been okay. It's very, very like early 2000s kind of stuff, or even later than that. I remember in the first episode there was a Nick Cave song. I think it wasn't Red Right Hand. What was it? It was Into My Arms, which is it called Into My Arms or In Your Arms? It's a very good song, beautiful song. The exact title of it escapes me. I do own it. Hey, Dirk, how you going? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Have you been catching up with Daredevil, or have you been watching all your Giallo 24/7? I'm going to put subtitles on. I just realised I always do that, and I just haven't done today for some reason. I'll go for English this time, seeing as my Espanol isn't good enough. So yeah.
Thank you so much for waiting. No, thank you. Mr. Aldrich told me to look into your loan application.
Oh, so Matt's applying for a loan here.
Wearing green today, Mr. Murdock. Green? Yeah, green. Today? Oh, I see. No. Less likely to clash. You must be careful.
Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. I was asking why he wasn't wearing green. I thought it was because he was going to say, you're trying to rob me, you're like Robin Hood. I thought it was the bank manager was being a bit sarcastic, but no, he was talking about it being St. Patrick's Day. Or St. Patty's Day, as many of our American friends would say. This guy's got a bit of a Jeffrey Wright kind of look to him. And by that, I mean he's got a beard and not much hair. The gateway to America. You've been watching debauchery. Oh well, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's a funny time. I've had some work this morning, and now I've got a gap till about another hour or so, and then I'm on working till about 8:30 tonight. So I'm hoping that will kind of ease off a little bit, and I'll have more time to do fun things. No debauchery, but fun things. I'm too old for debauchery. So yeah, Matt's going for a trying to expand the firm, but he's like, taking on clients who can't afford to pay, and you've not got enough money in sort of in the bank to kind of expand, that this isn't quite working. He's just basically saying, well, it's David versus Goliath. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, really, this season is really about Matt having no faith in anything, and the only thing he can control is kind of his approach to being a lawyer, being a solicitor. And I think that, like, putting all the vigilante stuff to one side, he's like, the only thing I can do is kind of compassionately and selflessly support people who need it, you know, the David versus Goliath law company kind of thing. But yeah, so essentially he wants to get the money, but he won't give it him. Oh, and we've got another advert. Great. 30-second advert. I'll give you a time code in a moment. Hey, Bud Files. So found some really interesting videos over on your channel recently. Really, really good. Much like our friend Dirk on Subjective Perspective Collective. You know, the people who tune into this channel, I tune into their channels, and there's always really good stuff on there. I like the history of America kind of videos that Bud Files do. Obviously, I'm a big Jalo fan, so I watch Dirk and Darren over on Subjective Perspective Collective. So yeah. Oh, and the advert for Call of Duty is over. It is 6 minutes and 12 seconds in. We've had 2 adverts. Who's counting? Oh, what do people think about Michael Gandolfini in this? I think he's been really good. Just thought I'd mention that. He's been an interesting character. It's hard for new characters to kind of take. Like, for example, it's hard for me to even name the people who work with Matt's girlfriend. None of them, like, they've not kind of got anything unique or interesting about them. But I like this sort of father-son thing with Wilson Fisk and Michael Gandolfini's character. Here we go. We got a bank robbery here. This looks like the beginning of a Christopher Nolan joint. This looks like a Dark Knight style bank robbery. They've not got the masks sort of like the sort of rubbery Joker mask, and they've just got multicolored masks on. Oh, the guy's trying to fight back, but he's got beat up. Oh, and another guy got beat up. There's some effing and blinding in this as well, in there, which I don't remember there being much effing and blinding in the Netflix one, unless I just not used to seeing it on Disney, and that's why it's surprised me. I don't know. Or has there been any effing and jeffing in any other Marvel ones that have been on Disney? I don't know. It's in a way. I hope it's not just used to like say to sort of, well, we need to make it gritty. Well, let's just have a bit of swearing in it, like rather than making it interesting tonally and lighting and story and character and stuff. But there's probably a lot of swearing around New York. It's not like, excuse me, I'm walking here, my friend. Your mother flipper. So he goes, please don't hurt us. And he just booped him in the head. So, yeah, so they're robbing the bank that Matt was in earlier on, coincidentally. Oh, Matt's come back. But he can't see. He's just pretending he doesn't know. My line is, Matt can't see. No shit, Matthew. I think that's an Irish voice, I think. Oh, it is Patrick's Day, so, maybe all Irish criminals come out on Patrick's Day to rob banks. Now, I love this, how the way they use the I watched a great video on this actually, and how they tune into Matt listening to something and how it then zooms in and builds this picture of what's all around him. They do it really well. It's slightly different to the original series, but it works really well, really simple, but really effective. It's like click, click, and it's like boom, and it's kind of pans around looking for the noise. He's building this kind of tonal picture in his head, so he's getting the lay of the land. It also allows you to kind of feel like it's a strategic and organized. He's so in tune with his surroundings that he's got the drop on you even when you think you've got the drop on him. Is what makes Daredevil so dangerous, I think, to these people, because they don't even know. They've got those assault rifles here. And I think assault rifles are not banned in the US. Like, you could go to a shooting club and just like practice shooting with an assault rifle. Has anything been done about that? I don't know. as I say, I'm not particularly up on all the new laws and regulations, but so they're trying to find a particular person who should be there at the same time. And here, Matt's heard the police sirens in the distance are on their way. It's cool when you see NYPD thing. It just grounds it a little bit more than sort of like, oh, it's the Central City Police or whatever. That was just an example. Like I think I read Daredevil, a comic, and didn't realize that Hell's Kitchen was a real place as a kid, and just thought it was from the comics. Because it sounds like somewhere Daredevil would live. But obviously, you put all those things together, the world is so rich. They're probably. I wonder if the place came first, and then it's like, well, what sort of character would we have in a place called Devil's Kitchen? You know. I was looking for the new. There's a new figure, Daredevil Born Again figure, and it was quite reasonably priced. Anyway, it's sold out because I've always struggled to find a Daredevil figure that I like. And I think the most recent one that they made is actually. I'm trying to think who made it and where it was, but anyway, I went through it. It may have even been NECA. I don't think it was NECA. And I was like, oh, I'll get that. It's like 20 quid. And I was like, I'll have this. I've been wanting one for ages. They were sold out like within a day. Because I don't, obviously, people who have their notifications set for these things, they get them all first. Yeah, I don't even think I have one Daredevil figure. I think at one point I had maybe a yellow and green one. I don't know. I can't find my Vision figure either. Stay fluid. Stay fluid. Wow. So the police are all there. This is going south. Oh man, we're getting a bit of a dog day afternoon situation here. Everybody's all trapped in the. Have you seen JCVD? That's a really, really good one. It's there's part of that that's a siege like this. Obviously, I like Dog Day Afternoon because you've just got the two characters, and it's a real character study. It's so well, John Cazale and Al Pacino, amazing in that film. Well, this guy looks very much like Colin Farrell, ironically. Oh, he's listening to the conversation, taking it all in. Music's playing. You can't open it, can you? The vault. Oh, he's just told him he can open it. The guy, the bank manager, has said he can open it, but can't. Dope. But you're getting checked out on aliens. If you have any violent crimes, you can't have one diagnosed mental illness. Okay. Wow. Hey, Ash's Antics. How you doing? I was watching one of your videos yesterday. And I'd love to come on your channel at some point. I know you mentioned you'd asked about. I'd love to come on your channel. That'd be great. Talk about movies. Talk about anything you want. That'd be awesome. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate that. Oh, Murphy's off having Guinness apparently. So we've got Detective Kim. Oh my word! Could that be the most stereotypical sentence in the whole of this first series? Irish cop Murphy and Asian cop Kim. Oh my days. She's got a leather jacket on. She's pretty cool. Oh, he's rang up. He wants to negotiate. Elocution off the top. See, I can do the Irish accent because I know everybody says this, and I know in America everyone's Irish, but like I've got a lot to thank the Irish for from both sides of my family. For one thing, I wouldn't be here without without them. Lots of Guinness out here. A lot of Guinness product placement here as well. Ah, see, I read a few Punishers, but I did used to collect Daredevil as a younger, well, not even as a younger man, as a child, and as a younger man. Yeah, I did get a few of the Elektra spin-offs as well. I think there's Frank Miller Elektra that was really good. I've read. I remember what got me back into it was when Kevin Smith started writing Daredevil. He went on to do quite a few comics as well. I think he did Batman. I think there's a Jay and Silent Bob meets Archie coming out soon.
Sure you'll be needing that many seats? From what I understand, your crew isn't that big. Yes.
My job
is to rob the bank. And that is a job I take very seriously.
Your job is to prevent every hostage inside the bank from getting a fucking bullet to the fucking head.
Getting a fucking bullet to the fucking head, you fucker. Wow. Obviously, it's just quite funny. It's like, why is he robbing this place on St. Patrick's Day, the Irish guy? Like, he's obviously, he doesn't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And he thinks, what, that every cop in New York is Irish, therefore they'll be understaffed. 2 hostages as a sign of good faith. He's going to give him 2 hostages, or he's going to put 2 bullets in them? Yeah, man. You know the short where they brought oh, what's he called? He only sits down in movies and smokes cigars. Who played Frank Castle? Thomas Jane. But they brought him back, and he did the one. It was like I think it was like in a laundromat. And I was like, oh man, there's so much more they can do, because they never quite cracked it. And I think that the series, I think John Bertal's great, but I think maybe it was double. The series was double the length it should have been. It had some outstanding moments and then some real filler. But in terms of the comic, yeah, I've read quite a lot of the comics, I would say. And at one point, I thought they're never going to quite realize the character on screen. I think Thomas Jane is pretty good in there. And obviously there's the Dolph Lundgren one, which I guess we can put alongside like David Hasselhoff being Nick Fury kind of thing, or maybe a notch above that, I suppose. Do I strike you as some sort of sanctimonious twat? He says. Because Matt's like, you don't have to be nice to me because I'm blind. Solicitor.
I don't like the clever little ways you twist the truth. I'm not letting you go. I'm getting rid of you. All I know is you're offering me a chance to save myself, which I appreciate. What I'm saying to you is, give it to the woman's husband. Is that what you're saying to me?
He wants to stay in, and the guy wants him out.
Murdock. Jesus Christ. Not just a blind solicitor with a moral complex, but an Irishman.
An Irishman.
Hell's Kitchen. Do you hear that, lad? Hell's Kitchen. Before the big swim.
Before the big swim.
Jesus wept.
Murdock raised in an orphanage. A blind solicitor and an orphan.
Are you bloody serious?
Is he trying to wind Matt up, or is Matt trying to wind him up here? I don't know. Take the husband, this one's got to stay. They're letting Matt stay in. Of course they're going to let Matt stay in. What's he going to do? End up walking back in again? Going, oh, sorry. Went through the wrong door. I'm back in. I want to be a hostage again. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they've got it. Yeah, I think I'd love to see a John Bernthal film, Punisher film, with like a really clear, interesting story, someone for him to really go up against with some real chops. It'd be a shame if he didn't get to do something big with that character, because he's great. So the man and the woman are coming out. Matt's given up his role to come out, giving up his chance. It's an advert. Oh my days. I feel there's more adverts in this one than there was before. We've only got 20 minutes left. I mean, it must be popular, they're sticking the adverts in. It's like a Dolmio advert. It's like a puppet. I don't know. Oh, it's trains? Virgin Trains? Gee whiz. It is. It's a train advert. Oh, LNER, London North East Railways. Perfect. And another advert. What's this one? Riders or whatever it was called. Not Riders. The 8 Jilly Cooper thing. This is another series of this. I watched the first episode. I was like, eh. It's like all about posh people in the 80s. I think there's an element of Rivals. That's what it's called. But I don't think there's another series. It's just an advert for the same thing. Okay, are we back to Daredevil yet? 5, 4, 3. Oh, Call of Duty advert again. And we're back. 19 minutes and 55 seconds. 20 minutes left, just over. So everyone's just kind of, hostages are getting fed up. Wow, this is an all-Irish record. Everyone's in. My family's been banking here since I got off the boat. Mark Messier signed puck that he keeps in the safety deposit box. I don't know who that is, but I imagine he's an ice hockey player. Rangers, Jets, Mets, baby all day. Oh, they're after diamonds.
Hey, man, I know what you did was really beautiful, but maybe you could just like sit down so we don't all get in trouble.
I'm sorry, I need to go.
Should have taken the chance when you had it, Stevie.
I'm going to the restroom.
Restroom.
Anyone else for the loo?
Now, this is where they're overdoing it. You don't go, anyone else for the loo. Like, not every British person calls the toilet the loo. Like, I genuinely can't think of anybody I know who says the loo. But obviously, apparently that's what we all say. Anybody else need to go to the loo? So, no, sorry. I think we'd just say, Americans, you prefer to say go to the restroom or go to the bathroom. You don't like the word toilet, apparently. But I think most people I would know I go to the toilet. If we were to say we want to go to the bathroom, people are like, what, are you going to go and get a shower? So Matt is just scanning everywhere now while he's on the way to the toilet. Matty boy. The only issue I have is this series is a very slow burn, and sometimes that works great. Like, obviously, we've not seen him in the suit since the first episode. Sometimes that really does work in things. Like, for example, Andor. I almost gave up on Andor, and then it was such a great slow burn. I was actually nearly in tears by the end of the first series of Andor. So I was like, and that took me completely by surprise. That last episode, wow. So like, maybe this is a bit of a slow burn as well. Okay, so Matt's going for it now. He's used his tie. Yes. Kick his ass. Oh, he's trying stabbing him. This guy's got like what I would call a Rambo knife. Commando knife. Matt's trying to fight with him silently and muffle him. Oh, this is nice. The guy, the bank manager, is kind of trying to make noise to cover for him. I think he knows something's going on. Who said open the bloody door? Matt. No. Oh, so good. The gun was about to fall and he got it, so it didn't make a clanging noise. I think he's either killed him or choked him out. Bank change, and now he's giving BS reasons why he can't open it. He's been lying. They've worked him out. He doesn't know the combination. I mean, at this stage, if we've got the people, the police are onto them, it wouldn't do any harm if you can open up the vault to open it and just let them get it, because realistically, they're not going anywhere, are they?
I knew the bank manager to be sufficiently motivated to open the vault. He is now.
Matt's doing an Irish accent.
What are you talking to me then?
As if they were just like, yep, that sounds like him. As if just putting on an Irish accent, like, I'd be like, yes, they needed them to be sufficiently. Oh, yep, sounds like my friend. I don't care. I don't see plot holes. It was a good job he didn't have to do an English accent. I mean, obviously Charlie Cox can do an English accent because he's quite posh. He sounds quite posh when he talks. But if there's an American actor trying to do an English accent, I always think 99% of them really struggle with that. More than probably an Irish. But then if you hear them do Irish or Scottish on, say, Saturday Night Live or something, even the best impressionists struggle with that. Mumbles in Urdu. He's trying to keep him calm, Matt, by chatting to him. Do you reckon he'll give Matt the loan at the end of this to say thank you for saving him? Because obviously surely he's going to save them. Surely. He's going to save them, and don't call me Shirley. It's kind of moved quite quickly for a show. It's only 40 minutes, I suppose. You know, you can't have them just sat doing nothing for 20 minutes, can you? In the hostages and what have you. Exactly what kind of lawyer are you? Oh, and this cop's called Devlin. Guess he doesn't drink Guinness, so that's why he's in today. Oh no, Devlin's the bad guy. My bad. It is what it is, the cops just said to him. What about if it is what it isn't? Eh? Anyone thought of that? Mind blown. He's got a look of Colin Farrell to him. He's not as good looking as Colin Farrell, but he's got that look. You don't see the benefit of St. Paddy's Day for a Protestant, do you? Just another Wednesday. Oh, okay. So what is this, some sort of political statement? I am a Guinness drinker. I like Guinness. I'll drink a Guinness. It's become a bit of a thing. It's become a lot more popular. I've been to the Guinness. Have I been to the Guinness? Oh, I don't think I've been to the Guinness. I don't think I have, no. Oh, maybe I was thinking of Bushmills at whiskey. I've been there. I'd like to. And obviously, I'm going to say my traditional thing of, if you're having a pint of Guinness, make sure you have some bacon fries with them as well. Packet of bacon fries, not Frazzles. Frazzles are rubbish. They are the poor man's bacon fries. You want a packet of bacon fries, something very salty to have with your Guinness. Goes down a treat. I'll have a few pints. Don't have it too early in the morning. Otherwise, it's going to be an olfactory nightmare when you go to the bathroom. She's got to tell him a joke. For some reason, because this guy thinks he's the Joker or the Riddler or something. So he's in the vault. We're not sure. There's only a particular part of the, one particular safety deposit box this guy wants to get into. I don't think this joke's going to be funny.
Chance have a leprechaun nun in your congregation?
10 out of 10 on the accent.
10 out of 10 on the accent.
Hate to break it to you, Sonny, but there's no such thing.
There's no such thing in this world as leprechaun nun.
Shakes his head, confused, forlorn. Blimey, he says, I just fucked a penguin.
Ha ha ha. Oh, it's tickled him. The other cops don't seem to find it very funny. Oh, Matt's just heard him. 10 minutes before the first hostage gets shot.
My father died when I was just a boy. I never knew my mother until much later in life. Sorry.
Come on, Matt. We don't need your life story, mate. Let's just get this thing open.
Sorry. Salt's here. Hey, you're doing great. We're almost there. We're gonna make it out.
He's not going to make it. He's just told him he's going to make it out of here. Matt, don't say that to him. He's not going to make it out of here. He's not in on it with them, is he? No, he's not. He's too nice, this guy. We've tried it. Oh, we had to try all of them. Is it diamonds? Is it really? Is this all about diamonds? Oh yeah, I watched the first two Wishmaster films. Oh my days. I mean, and I like my bad movies, but whoa. I said that I can't remember much about them. I think one was more entertaining than the other. I can't remember which one. Oh, it's a big square diamond?
It's pretty high and so for a bunch of rough iron shoulders.
So they're working for someone. They're getting this big diamond for someone. 10 minutes, Matt. Come on, time's ticking. We've only got 11 minutes left of the episode, mate. Does Matt know? Is he? I mean, he's probably hoping that. By the way, Leprechaun in Space, amazing. Does Matt know how long's left in the episode, or is he just relying on some more adverts to get this sorted? Maybe he'll sort it all out during the next advert for Call of Duty or Trains or whatever it was that came. By the way, if you're watching along, we're on 30 minutes, 54 seconds, 55 seconds. Hands up, you bum. My dad's favourite joke from when I was a kid. He used to always make me laugh. Hands up, you bum. That's the importance of a comma, I guess. Solicitor. Because in an island, we call them solicitors, not lawyer. Does anybody else need to go to the loo? And by loo, I mean toilet. It was one of your men gave it to me. They're about to go in. The cops are about to go in. Screw it all up. Let Matt sort it. Let Matt deal with it. Always let Matt deal with it. That's my answer to everything in life and in Daredevil. I'll just shoot you in the head and take it from you. Oh, Matt's got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the smoke bomb. Smoky, smoky. Guaranteed what's going to happen here. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Bank manager's going to get shot. Because he's a nice, kindly fella who wanted to help Matt but couldn't. Matt just bashed his head into the stuff. This is where it's good to have old stone buildings, you know, like marble things to bash people's heads into. Has Matt sorted it? There was one guy. Hostages exclaiming. Exclaim, exclaim. Devlin breathing heavy. Oh, Devlin's got someone. Devlin's the main baddie. Oh, he's dressed up as a cop to escape. But you're not going to get away from... You're not going to get away from Matt. Oh, one of the women who was in there was pretending to be a hostage. She was she's in the gang. Devlin's a cop. He's walking off. But Matt knows where he's going, I hope.
Hold it. Hold it. Who's that? I need to see the medic. This guy was a hostage. He's with us.
Oh, this guy's an hostage. He was with us. Yeah, that's how that woman's just wandered off as well, you dopey sod. Nobody leaves. Nobody leaves. Not Matt Murdock, not that woman, not anyone. They don't leave a crime scene. Just let people wander off. Oh, I bumped my head. I've got an ouchie. Yeah, off you go. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, Matt's PO'd now, and rightly so. This has ruined his day. Devlin's thrown his hat away. So you'd think dressed as a cop a bit longer. Oh, he's got a red mask on. He's got the other guy's red mask. Oh, and they're fighting. So I guess this guy's supposed to be a good fighter. Oh, he's bigger than Matt. Oh, he's quite big. He's significantly bigger than Matt. He looks like a... This is men versus boys here. What's going on? Oh, this guy's about 6'4", 6'5". Either that or Charlie Cox is a lot smaller than I thought. I'd never noticed that before, so this guy must be big. Go, Matt, go. Kick his ass. They're in a fight in a scaffolding. Scaffolding's great to fight within, I think. This is cool. He can swing around. Oh, he broke his leg. Yep, and the guy's done. Okay, Devlin's not as tough as he looks. Let's just say that. But now we've got this dodgy woman. Matt's going to be like, oh, hi. Weren't we hostages together? Nah, she's got sweets. They would just look like a Werther's original or something in there. I think it wasn't a diamond. And we've got some. We've not got. I don't think we've got the Dropkick Murphys playing, but something very similar. Matt's not really got in touch with his Irish roots here, but. It was one of the sweets from the bank manager's desk right from the beginning that the woman had. She thought she had the diamond.
This is about us reconsidering your loan, Mr. Murdock.
He still wants the loan, but no. Just came to check on him. It's been a good episode. That was a good little... The fight was a bit short. I thought our Devlin guy might have put up a bit more fight, but we've only got another 5 minutes left, so... This is nice. Right, that was nice. His daughter. Oh, of course, it's Kamala Khan. It's Miss Marvel's dad. Oh, I like her. I should have clocked on. I thought yeah, Kamala. Yeah. I really do enjoy the Miss Marvel character. I think they've got the perfect actress for her. I think it was just a shame that like Captain Marvel fell flat twice, and there's the only bit of vim and excitement and interest is Kamala Khan instead of Matt. Oh, he put the diamond back in his sweet jar. Love it, love it, love it. That was nice. That was a nice little bit at the end. I like that. That was fun. I'm kind of tempted to watch the next one, but there was no Frank, unless it's going to come after the credits because for some reason how long have we got? We've got quite a lot of time left in this, unless the credits are a lot longer than I remember them. No. That was good. That was a good episode. It's pretty solid. There's been some peaks and troughs for sure in these first 5 episodes. But this wasn't really. I think this was kind of a little bit more than thumbs in the middle. I'm going to skip on a little bit and see if I miss anything, because it's still saying there's 2.5 minutes left. But often these Marvel thingy bobs have about 8 million people working on them. Yeah, no, it's just going through the foreign credits now. So no, we're not going to see anything else. So yeah, I had it in my head he was going to see Frank, but no. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for spending your time with me watching it. If you're watching it along with me in real time, or if you're watching it or just not watching it at all, just here to hear me chat about it, which is very nice of you, very kind of you. I hope you enjoyed it. And And then the next one is called Excessive Force. Well, of course, that's where I should have really realized the city needs a savior. They're in two halves. If this is the, I think there's going. Is it an 8 episode? Let me see. Daredevil. I can't remember if it's 6 episodes. Daredevil Born Again. I can't spell today. I don't know what's going on. So season 1. Oh no, there's going to be 9. Okay, so I'll probably rejoin you in a couple of episodes time, and we can have a look. Interestingly, there was the only episode that I mentioned earlier on, that guy who I was telling you about, who's a real vigilante. He wrote episode 4, which I think is probably one of the better ones so far. We've got Moorhead and Benson directing most of these. That one we've just watched. Then was Jeffrey Nachmanoff, and written by Graney Godfrey. I don't know who. Oh, okay. So she wrote for the Arrowverse. Okay, that kind of works. I can imagine that being in an episode of The Flash. Being trapped in a thing. Just throw a few F words in there and a bit more bone crunching, and we've got an episode of Flash where someone's robbing the bank. So yeah, that works for me. But yeah, David Feige wrote the episode 4, Six Semper Systema, and that was also directed by Jeffrey Nachmanoff, who co-wrote The Day After Tomorrow, which I can't remember anything about, and he directed Replicas as well. Let's see, and that was about it. Yeah, that was it, and then this stuff. So obviously, you've got some people who are big fans of Moorhead and Benson who seem to be assimilated into Marvel now. They were kind of doing a few other different bits and pieces. So yeah, we've got 4 more episodes left to watch. The last one coming out on April the 15th, so not too far off now. And then the second season will be out in early to mid 2026. Wow. Okay. There was no real Wilson Fisk in this. No Wilson Fisk whatsoever in this episode. Again, fantastic actor, Vincent D'Onofrio, and he's so good in that. Well, yeah, I think maybe we'll see Frank Castle next time. Fingers crossed. I put on my description the return of Frank Castle, so you can get me for under the Trade Descriptions Act. But I'll change that. I'll put a question mark there, and then, well, we'll see. And then you can still complain if you want. Hey, Scott, I really enjoyed your British themed story that you were doing recently. The James Bond and Sherlock Holmes crossover. That was really good fun. I enjoyed that a lot. And thank you so much, everyone, for checking in. For all the people whose names have popped up on the screen, for all of those who haven't, who are watching and don't feel the need to comment, that's great too. That's cool. Like, that's awesome. I just hope you've enjoyed it in some way. I really am enjoying what we're doing on the channel at the moment. I've got some more Ghost Stories podcasts. We've got about 5 or 6 more of those on the way. I'm watching The Dirty Dozen, doing a watch party of The Dirty Dozen, one of my favorite childhood films. A week next Monday with Video Tasties. And what else have we got? I think that's it. Oh, I'm doing there's some animation things each Tuesday. I'm releasing some animation related to sort of concept art and art that style guides and things like that, which I find absolutely fascinating. That I've kind of sought out and grouped together, edited, upscaled, put some music to, just sort of made them super clear. So there's a She-Ra one at the moment. There's going to be all kinds from Batman to what else? Let's see. I can tell you what's coming up on the animation side of things. We've got let's have a look. Tron style guides, Inspector Gadget, Mr. Bean, Adventure Time, Ren and Stimpy, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling. There's a load. I've got another 6 or 7 that I haven't completed yet, so that should be really good fun. The some test footage, the Chris Farley Shrek that I've upscaled and edited together, put some art with it, just trying to make them into like almost like a little mini essay of where all these things came from, where you can kind of see the ideas, hopefully. I find them quite interesting. Also, little trailers for the podcast. So this week's trailer is The Sentinel from 1977, the Michael Winner film. That trailer links directly to what we're talking about in the last podcast, which was I Was a Haunted House, which is was released a couple of days ago. And then we've got coming up on Sunday, The Final Fake, which is a really good story. Steve does some incredible voice work. As you know, Steve Nallen's Ghost Stories that we do on the channel. You know, he is one of the greatest ever voice artists, and some of the stuff that he does is just out of this world. And you get to hear a story extract in every episode. If you don't want to listen to me and Steve talk, then just click straight to the section and the chapters to the story extract, and you can see all Steve's performances there. You know, I do my best to edit them and do justice to his amazing work. But this week's is particularly gory and not for the faint-hearted. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy that. So those are the things coming up on the channel. There's loads of things on all the great people who are commenting on the channel right now as well, including Scully. So, yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff coming up on the channel. Thank you. Yeah, it is quite a lot. Yeah, it's trying to keep things going as well, particularly because, you know, we've got members now, and I want to make sure that they're getting their money's worth. Or, as I've said to anybody who's watching before, the money from memberships I'm putting directly to Mind Mental Health Charity and Christie's Cancer Research over in Manchester, two charities that mean a lot to me. Anything that's left over from that, I will then put towards upgrading things for the channel. But at the moment, I'm regardless if you give money for anything, even if I haven't had a payout, I'm still going to give a little donation to the charities in your name, just because I do appreciate that support. And I just appreciate you guys watching the channel. I really do, and listening to me chat about all kinds of stuff. And yeah, so that's it really. That's where I'm up to. If you have liked this video, I think at the moment, for some reason, this is a funny story. I don't know how funny it is, but it's strange. So I posted a video. It was like my short videos are just kind of random and just to kind of get eyes on the channel in a funny way. And I did a video, and it was like a guy getting really upset and frustrated, and in the background he's got Steven Seagal, and I was like, you know, oh man, this is what Steven will drive you to. Like, it's a joke. Anyway, it got a community warning, which I've never had before, and obviously it wasn't particularly. There was nothing. Anyway, I took it down, which I shouldn't have done, because I should have just said this was wrong. But then once I took it down, they couldn't check it, so then I had to do this quiz that was all like, what is saying mean things on the internet, which is like the exact opposite of what I stand for as a person. So I did the thing, and anyway, it runs out in I think 90 days. This sort of thing over the top of me if I do another one, or I don't know. But anyway, I just thought it was a bit strange. So if that might mean that some of my videos are not getting pushed at you in the same way, which is a shame, because I'm particularly for the things I'm doing on different podcasts. And the people that we have on the channel who I want other people to see. But anyway, if you've enjoyed it, if you could like the video, it might do more good than harm over the next 90 days before I get let out of YouTube jail or whatever it is. It's just a bit weird. It's yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I don't understand. It seems very arbitrary and strange when how they make these decisions. But I've worked really, really hard on the channel, and I'm willing to just follow whatever rules I'm told to do. I'd just be surprised if I was doing anything that people didn't like, because I'm not a particularly offensive person, I don't think. There's some real dodgy stuff on YouTube, so I don't know how they get away with it. And just me posting a picture of Steven Seagal doesn't seem particularly offensive. Unless you're like a big fan of, I don't know, another action hero from the 80s. Right. Okay. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed watching episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again. Apologies for lack of Frank Castle, but he's coming. He's coming back. We'll talk about it, and fingers crossed. We'll get to chat about it again together. If you've been enjoying these Daredevil watch-alongs, I'll definitely do some more of them. And yeah, as I say, peace. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, your afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves and each other. And as they said on the Hill Street Blues, let's be careful out there.